So let's get right into the matches here. I'm going to go off of WWE.com. I don't know if there's going to be more matches added. Again, for full transparency, we're recording this before SmackDown, so SmackDown might add a couple more matches of the Dolph Ziggler kickoff show, things of that nature. But let's get right into our picks for the Royal Rumble, and I'm going to go from top to bottom as listed by the WWE.com page. The first match here is the Universal Champion Roman Reigns, the head of the table, taking on Kevin Owens in a last man standing match. Justin, since you are our guest, we will let you go first. Who you got?
I feel like it has to be Roman Reigns. As much as I would love to see Kevin Owens get the blue belt, it's not happening. And it's just one of those things that we get storylines going up to WrestleMania where it's just like, yeah, these are just here because we need something to fill because we do have this other plan. And I feel like that's the thing with Kevin Owens, even though, like I said, I would love to see Kevin Owens become champion.
Tim, go ahead. You're up next.
There is no way in hell Kevin Owens comes away with this title. Look, there's always the chance that whoever you think isn't going to win wins because they're just going to give it right back the next night or a week later. You have that. Generally, I think you only have that if you're going to continue storyline between those two individuals, which I don't think we're going to get here. So I think Roman Reigns, there'll be a chance where Kevin Owens looks like he's supposed to win 7 or 8 times, and Jey Uso comes out and gives him the old, Kansas City cunt punt or whatever, and here we go, Roman Reigns head of the table again. And maybe we get a flirting with what Roman's future is at WrestleMania, albeit that could hinge on the Rumble, so this all depends on match card and timing, right. And who Roman. If Roman's facing somebody not in the Rumble, we may get a flirting with, I don't know, but definitely Roman wins this match and keeps the title, and it's clear.
Tim, we like to call that move now in Cleveland the Cleveland Hunt Punt.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. It originated in Kansas City.
Yeah. Is he getting kicking practice over there these days? His Hunt, is he getting his little...
But it happened in Cleveland.
That's
right,
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Right. It's true.
So,
it's true.
I think with this match, it's really interesting, the placement of the feud. If we had our first match of this feud the previous month, I might pull the trigger and say Kevin Owens, because as we know, there's pay-per-views before WrestleMania, but after the Royal Rumble that they need to fill time and fill spots with, right?
Yep.
But I feel like the Kevin Owens Roman Reigns feud had so many months prior to the Royal Rumble that this feels like the last stand, and obviously it's a last man standing match, so there's your payoff for the end of this feud in my book. So I agree with you guys. I think it is going to be Roman Reigns that gets the victory, and that's why, Tim and I, we were talking about this leading up to the Royal Rumble. Usually the title match for the Rumble is a throwaway feud, not throwaway, or the end of a feud, like how it is with Roman and Kevin Owens. So that's why I really wish Adam Pearce would have stayed in this spot. Maybe they make it a last man standing match and you get Kevin Owens to come out and help Adam Pearce, and then Jey Uso, still does the super kick to both of them. Roman Reigns is able to be the last one standing. Something to that effect, but I still think the intrigue of Adam Pearce versus Roman Reigns at Royal Rumble is a little bit more interesting than Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, even though Kevin Owens is awesome, right? Babyface, he's killing it. Heel, I still think he's one of the best heels in the business. But because of where this feud is and the point of their story, I think this is the end, and the end, I think, has to be Roman Reigns so that we get to WrestleMania and the big matches. So I agree with you guys. We're going to go with Roman Reigns.